We have officially reached the absolute peak of the purely digital software revolution. For years, the entire world has been utterly captivated by artificial intelligence that lives exclusively inside our screens. We marveled at large language models writing essays, generating complex code, and creating hyper-realistic digital imagery in seconds. But chatbots and virtual assistants are merely the digital brains of a much larger global technological shift. If you find this content valuable, please hit like and subscribe to Visual Link for more in-depth technology updates. The true future of technology does not live in a web browser. It is breaking out into the physical world. The next massive multi-trillion-dollar frontier is the immediate fusion of advanced artificial intelligence with physical robotics. We are rapidly moving away from simple software automation toward an era defined entirely by embodied artificial intelligence. Embodied AI means taking those massive cloud-based neural networks and giving them physical hands, legs, and spatial awareness. For decades, traditional industrial robots were incredibly dumb machines designed to perform one repetitive task millions of times. They required highly precise programming, and if a factory part was moved just 1 inch out of place, the entire system crashed. They were blind, rigid, and completely incapable of adapting to the unpredictable chaos of the real human environment. Modern robotics platforms are entirely different because they are powered by revolutionary vision language action models. These advanced neural networks allow a machine to look at an unstructured environment, understand a spoken command, and execute tasks. If you tell a modern robot to clean up a spilled drink, it doesn't follow a rigid, pre-written script. The onboard AI actively perceives the spill, identifies a nearby paper towel, and calculates the exact grip force needed. This massive paradigm shift is currently moving general-purpose humanoid robots out of research labs and onto commercial factory floors. Major global automotive corporations are already deploying fleets of humanoid workers to handle complex, non-repetitive logistics tasks. They are lifting heavy components, sorting irregular inventory, and working seamlessly alongside human factory laborers without safety cages. The manufacturing sector is serving as the initial testing ground, but the ultimate destination is our everyday domestic lives. Tech conglomerates are aggressively racing to develop commercial home assistants at a target price point equivalent to a compact car. Within this decade, autonomous machines will be folding laundry, loading dishwashers, and caring for elderly individuals in their homes. The acceleration of this technology is being supercharged by training robots inside hyper-realistic, simulated virtual environments. Inside these digital twins, an AI robot can practice a complex physical task millions of times in a single afternoon. They experience years of trial, error, and optimization before their physical chassis is even assembled on a production line. When the physical software is finally flashed into the mechanical hardware, the robot already possesses master-level operational dexterity. This eliminates the slow, traditional developmental bottlenecks that have held back mechanical automation for the past 50 years. The global geopolitical implications of this massive robotic proliferation are causing intense shifts in economic strategies worldwide. Nations facing severe demographic crises and shrinking labor forces are investing hundreds of billions into sovereign robotic automation. Superpowers realize that future industrial dominance will no longer belong to countries with the largest pool of cheap human labor. Victory will belong exclusively to the nations that can manufacture the most intelligent, resilient, and mass-produced autonomous fleets. This structural shift will completely redefine global supply chains, reshoring manufacturing back to countries with advanced tech infrastructure. The demand for physical data centers will skyrocket as training these physical models requires unprecedented levels of raw computing power. We are also witnessing a quiet but incredibly fierce global arms race to secure the specialized semiconductors that power robotics. The microprocessors required to calculate real-time physics, computer vision, and motor control simultaneously are extraordinarily complex. Any country or corporation that controls the supply chain for these specialized robotic chips will dictate the global economy. As these machines become deeply integrated into society, the ethical and economic conversations will intensify to unprecedented levels. We will face profound questions regarding human labor displacement as machines begin outperforming humans in physical domains. Unlike human workers, an autonomous robot does not experience physical fatigue, require health insurance, or take vacation days. They can operate continuously for 24 hours a day, self-charging and updating their software systems seamlessly overnight. This introduces a level of hyper-efficiency that will fundamentally disrupt traditional employment models across multiple major industries. Economists are actively debating whether this shift will create mass unemployment or unlock an era of unprecedented global abundance. While new high-tech jobs will certainly be created to maintain these fleets, the transition period could cause severe societal friction. Beyond the economic disruption, the integration of physical AI raises massive security and personal data privacy concerns. A domestic robot capable of navigating your home must constantly scan, map, and record every detail of your private life. That highly sensitive spatial data is continuously uploaded to corporate cloud networks to further train and optimize the AI. If those cloud networks are ever compromised, hackers could gain complete structural layouts and visual feeds of private residences. Furthermore, the line between commercial utility robots and autonomous military defense hardware is becoming dangerously thin. The exact same swarming algorithms used to coordinate warehouse logistics can be applied to battlefield autonomous weapon systems. As mechanical agility matches human performance, the potential for malicious misuse of autonomous physical systems scales exponentially. International regulatory bodies are scrambling to draft safety frameworks, but the technology is moving far too fast for bureaucracy. We are living through the absolute dawn of a completely new epoch in the history of human technological achievement. For our entire existence, humans have been the only entities capable of manipulating physical tools with high intelligence. We are now willingly sharing the physical world with autonomous machines that can learn, adapt, and evolve independently. This is not a gradual, linear evolution. It is an exponential explosion that will fundamentally rewrite human civilization. The software boom of the past 20 years was simply the dress rehearsal for the physical automation wave happening now. The internet digitized our data, but robotics will completely digitize and automate our physical reality from top to bottom. As a society, we must actively prepare for a world where interacting with autonomous machines is a completely daily occurrence. We must educate the next generation to cooperate with, manage, and oversee these vast networks of embodied artificial intelligence. The countries that fail to aggressively adopt this physical automation paradigm will find themselves economically obsolete peer-to-peer. Traditional metrics of national power, like raw population size, are completely fading in relevance next to algorithmic capability. What matters now is the efficiency of your code, the resilience of your hardware, and the autonomy of your machine fleets. The transformation is already well underway, visible in advanced fulfillment centers and automated pilot programs across the globe. Every single software update brings these machines closer to absolute physical autonomy and seamless integration into our lives. We are standing on the absolute precipice of a future where human intent is instantly translated into autonomous mechanical action. The era of typing prompts into a screen is coming to an end, replaced by machines that physically execute our demands. The lethal and economic tempo of the world is shifting away from human latency and moving toward pure machine speed. We must courageously guide this transition to ensure that embodied AI serves to elevate, protect, and empower all of humanity. The physical revolution has officially begun, and the world will look fundamentally unrecognizable just 10 short years from today. Thank you for watching this special report, and make sure to subscribe to Visual Link for more global technology updates.